Hi everyone, welcome back to my Animal Crossing New Horizon DLC. This is part 10. In the last episode, we did see that Lottie got sick and unfortunately Niko had to step up. But of course, she is now fine and back on work. We also went ahead and designed a couple different houses, mostly just adding animals as roommates as well as remodeling their house. In today's episode, we are going to try and move forward in the storyline and see what happens next. Here we are. Once again, we do have, as usual, Niko greeting us. But he does have something special to say. It seems like Lottie definitely wants to talk to us, so we do have to go into the office, which is something I definitely would have done. As for the animals, here they are. These are the ones that are available to go ahead and invite today. I'm also going to try and find my message bottle. Either way, I just want to let you know if my voice sounds weird. That's because I have been sick for the past week. My nose is kind of blocked. That might be the reason why my voice just sounds weird. Either way, let me quickly go ahead and head into the office, see what happens next. Ooh, definitely we do have something new. It seems like a ABD machine. Yep, it is. I guess we can actually use bells now, although I'm not really sure. Maybe we can deposit and withdraw Poki just like the way we do for bells, as well as exchange Poki with bells, which will definitely be helpful. Although we do have to check out the exchange rate. I definitely want to check it out, but before that, let me quickly go ahead and see all of these items. I think I own all of them, so I'm going to skip it for today. But if you do want Wardell to open up his shop, I would recommend buying all of his items for a couple of days until you get a special dialogue where he actually lets you go ahead and buy some items. As for the ABD machine, here we are. Now, I'm not gonna deposit or withdraw, but I'm definitely gonna try and exchange. I do need a lot of more bells as I'm trying to expand my storage. So I guess we can actually do that. Alright, so this is the maximum amount we can actually exchange per day, which is 15,000 Poki. I think that's a bit less. They could have at least kept it a bit more. I do have a really good exchange rate today though, so that is good. It is 332 bells and I think the highest would be 333 bells. This is definitely an easier way to go ahead and get more bells, so I would definitely recommend it if you do have the DLC. Anyway, let me quickly talk to Lottie and get back to work. Hopefully I do get to do something today, not just remodeling like I did in the last episode. As for the updates I have done offline, I actually worked on one of the houses which I kind of left off in the last episode. It's actually a house for Renee and Piers, which did get an upgrade. After all, I did add Piers to that house. So we're quickly going to visit it. I'm going to show what I did. I also added another villager. Unfortunately, I didn't really decorate her house, which is Vivian's house. So I'll be going back to that on a later stage. Here we are. It is definitely one of the prettiest locations on the map. Hopefully I'll be able to kind of reflect that with the house here as well. Either way, here is the upgraded house. The downstairs just has a huge party hall with a kitchen at the back. I think this setup is way better, especially this is supposed to be a party themed house. As for the upstairs, that is where we have our bedroom and the other rooms. So here it is. Each of these rooms have a bedroom and a bathroom, and most of the items are identical, as that is one of my favorite things right now. I know it's kind of repetitive from the other houses, but I really do like identical rooms, and this one definitely does look cool. Either way, let me know in the comment section what you all think about this house. After all, I did decorate it from a single small room, which, if you haven't seen it, go ahead, check out my last episode. I do have that house before it was remodeled. Either way, I am back on the island. Let's see which villager we can actually go ahead and give a new house to. Ooh, an indoor tropical island. That's actually a pretty good idea. So I'm going to quickly check out if there are any other housing ideas that are similar to this one. If there is, I will go ahead and see if that villager wants to have a roommate. In this case though, I do have eco-friendly factory, but not a tropical island. Maybe the old summertime shelter is kind of similar, but all of these other houses are a bit different. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a house, but I did find a house for another villager. This is Ali, and she wanted to have a house with mushrooms, which I actually do have right now. It's actually the fairy tale world right here. Even though the idea of mushroom is a bit different than the fairy tale world right here, I think these two will be really good friends. So let me quickly enter the house to talk to the villager and ask her for a roommate. This house is already designed with 2 bedrooms, so I don't really have to update it. By the way, here she is. Melba looks really cute, especially with her new outfit. But let me quickly go ahead and talk about a roommate for this one. To be honest, I really think I add a lot of more roommates to these animals than actually creating a new house, which is kind of my weakness. I mean, I really can't help it. If I do see another animal with the same idea as the one that I've worked on, I really feel like I need to see them both in the same house. In this case, let me quickly go ahead and do that. We have Ellie right here. So all I have to do is go ahead, talk to her. Hopefully they will be good friends and can actually move in. I'm really wondering if there is another animal out there with a fairy tale idea. If I do find them, I might have to kind of move Ellie out of the house and try to add them in. But for now, these two can be good roommates. Either way, here they are. As usual, Niko is doing the talk. They definitely do seem to be getting along well, so this might actually work out at the end. There we go. And they do agree, so that is good. So all we have to do is head back there, which in this case is really not needed considering that the house is good as it is. I really don't think I have any new furniture that I could add to make this look better. Here we are. Alright, I guess now that we have Ellie, her items are going to be added into the catalog. So next time I need to create a house, then I think I can go ahead and use hers as well. As far as decorating a place goes, I think this is also one of the prettiest places just because it is in the spring timing. It is, after all, same as the other house we just visited, which was for Renee and Pierce. Both of these locations are really good, and I think these two houses which I am actually talking about right here are one of my favorites because I was really able to kind of work in the theme with both of them. Now I did have to skip out the preview just because I didn't really do any changes other than adding a log sofa at the entrance. Either way, here I am back at the office. We do get 15,000 Poki. This is pretty good. I'm definitely not finished for today, so we are gonna go ahead and see what else we can do. As far as this DLC goes, without actually adding a new house for an animal, the storyline never goes forward, so I do have to work on one of these. This one has the idea of laundry, which is something to think about. This one actually had a request, so I guess we can actually do this. Now Tops here wants a house which shows more on winners. It's a unique idea, although I am really not sure what I should be doing. But let me go ahead and entertain it for now. Hopefully by seeing the items he has in his catalog, I might be able to do a design. Anyway, let's go with it. Hopefully I did not struggle more than I already am. I mean, some of the ideas that these animals come up, such as, winners and laundry, are pretty unique and pretty weird. I mean, what am I really supposed to design when you say laundry, right? But I guess you would kind of get to know more once you do see the items they do have. As for the location of the house itself, I think this one looks good. The winner's circle is definitely a really good name for this location, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it. It is definitely one of the prettiest places I have seen on the map other than the spring location, so I'm pretty excited to work with this one. Let's see how the location itself looks and what kind of items I can actually use on it. As far as the exterior goes, it's pretty small because you have a lot of waterfalls all around it. But it's a perfect location for a couple of stone pillars and a couple of statues. So let me see what I can do with this. Alright, I'll quickly go ahead and decorate this one. Hopefully it looks way better than the location itself. Here is the design. I was going more for a lottery winner on this one. The house is gold. There's a lot of costly items all around it. You have money trees. So this is what I think looks good for the exterior. As for the interior, here is the design. I've gone with the golden ancient Egypt themed wallpaper. And most of the items in the house is definitely golden as well. A huge bathroom is what I had to actually create. A bedroom, a dining table, as well as a smaller front area. Everything in this house looks super golden, but I don't have a second room. Hopefully in the future when I do find another animal with a similar idea, I might be able to add a upstairs for that particular villager. Unfortunately, with all of my ideas, I completely forgot about the main three things that I was supposed to use. So a pile of cash, a rocking chair and a bathtub, which are all very necessary. So let me actually go ahead and add those items. The pile of cash can go right there. The rocking chair also can go somewhere near here. That is the only place for it. As for the tub, it is gonna go ahead and go into the bathroom. I know this tub is kind of similar to the other golden one, but the square golden tub did go well with the decoration, so I'm gonna still keep it. Either way, that is all on this house. Hopefully this will actually let me go ahead and progress with the storyline. But here is the preview. I'm gonna go ahead and let you all just listen to the music. There we go. The music is still a work in progress. I see that some of my settings have just changed, so I do have to check back on that. But the photos themselves were really good, so I'm gonna go ahead and select one of these. The second one does look really good, where he did pose for the camera, so I'm gonna go with that one. Either way, that is all for now. So let me quickly go ahead and head back to the office. Hopefully I do get some newer dialogues from Lottie, which is something I'm waiting for. I think this is the first time there is a bit more update on the storyline itself after the updates that I did get offline before the last episode. Anyway, we are gonna work for a bit more longer, because why not? So we want to keep going. We do have the permission for a new facility. That is cool. Alright, so we do get to go ahead and decorate a hospital. I think it should be very helpful to have one on this island, especially since Lottie just got sick. I'm sick myself, and if you are sick or not feeling well, try to do some home remedies or at least go to a doctor and get yourself checked out. That is the best way possible to keep yourself healthy. Anyway, here we are in front of the hospital. Let me go ahead and see which design looks better on this one. It did take me a minute, but here it is. This is the final design. The hospital is gonna be blue in color, which is, I guess, kind of rare. As far as I've seen, a lot of hospitals, they're usually white in color. But we are gonna go with the blue theme for this one. I do think my cafe is also blue, but I think it's in a different shade, so it still should be okay. As for the hospital, it does have two rooms, the front one being the service desk and the back one being the examination room. So this is where we will be having most of our equipments. So I'm going to quickly decorate this before the lobby itself. Here it is. So this is the examination room. It does have all the different medical supplies and equipments that are required to do some tests or checkups. I'm definitely not finished. Completely forgot about the outdoor waiting area, which I do have to go ahead and decorate. I also thought back on the exterior, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and make some more changes just because I feel like this might look similar to the cafe itself. So hopefully I'll be able to give it a different color. In this case, I guess I'll go with the lime green color. That is definitely drastic for a hospital, but I think it's a unique color and it would definitely look way better. Either way, let me quickly decorate the waiting room. And here it is. I've given a lot of chairs for patients to sit down, an area where you can actually drink water, medicine cabinets, and a front desk which has a lot of items on it. I think this is the best I could come up for a hospital with just 2 rooms. So we are gonna go ahead with this one. There we go. I have used all of the items that were required as per the order. Although I did have to change the wallpaper itself, which was the same as the one that we did see in the waiting room. Unfortunately, when I was doing that, it actually removed all of the items from the wallpaper, as I did select the one which didn't have a window. So let me quickly go ahead and re-add them. Alright, there we go. I have changed the wallpaper to have a neutral one. Making sure that it is not too depressed just because it's the hospital. But there we have it. This is the hospital. Let me quickly go ahead and select the doctor. Flo is I am not really sure if I want to have Flo here. Initially I really wanted to have Ali, but I think I have Melba who would be perfect for the front desk. So I'm gonna go ahead and select her as the receptionist. There we go. Now that we have the members, I think the only thing left is to go ahead and name our hospital, which I think will be pretty easy. I usually go with the name of my island, just because I'm dedicating this DLC to my island. If you didn't know, this is the first time I'm actually putting so much effort onto my island to kind of complete getting all of the songs, complete all of the catalogs, and buy in this DLC. So I'm really dedicated to this one. I decided to name it Nova Care Center, so that is what we are gonna call it from now on. I'm gonna go ahead and let you all enjoy the preview as usual, and we are gonna talk more on this after that. There we go. This one was a bit longer than the other ones as we did have 2 new rooms. Now that we have the preview completed, I think the only thing left is to go outside and get the amazing photo. This I think was the trickier part for me for all of the other facilities. So I'm pretty excited to go ahead and take a newer photo. Now right here, if you do actually try to leave the building without talking to Lottie, she actually has this funny statement as we didn't really tell her what we are gonna do. But let me quickly talk to her. She is so cute when she is worried about us. Anyway, now that we are outside, it is a beautiful evening. As usual, there is an orange hue which I really love. I think this photo should become the best one out of all of them, hopefully. We don't really have that many few words. I'm just gonna say I'm happy that we have a hospital on top of this island. As for the photo, here it is. And there we go. I guess you do have to click on ZR to make Niko jump. Now that we have had him jump, that is the best photo I have till now, so pretty cool. Either way, I think the time for this episode has run out. I do have a couple of things left to do. Just trying to rest my voice, I guess. After all, I did lose my voice a couple of days before. So I'm gonna go ahead and end out this episode over here. In the next one, we are gonna continue inviting more animals, decorating a new vacation house for them, and trying to see where this storyline is gonna go. Alright, so that's all I had. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing to my channel as it does help me a lot. If you'd like to support me more in a personal way, check out the links in my description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.